your sister go in for, Kingslayer? She loosened you up for us.
Loosen, loosen.
She loosened you up for us.
Certain man made my master an offer too tempting to refuse.
Tempt, tempt.
Tempting to refuse. But what he wanted was far worse. He gave me a potion that made me powerless to move or speak, yet
Powerless, powerless.
it made me powerless to move or speak, yet did nothing to dull my senses. With a hooked blade he sliced me, root and stem, chanting all the while.
Chant, chant.
Root and stem, chanting all the while. I dream of the voice from the flames. Was it a god, a demon? I can't.
Demon, demon.
Was it a god, a demon? I can't. Influence grows like a weed. I tended mine patiently.
Patiently, patiently.
I tended mine patiently. It's been a long time. I have no doubt the revenge you want will be.
Revenge, revenge.
I have no doubt the revenge you want will be.
Craster's been out here, surviving.
So he's your protector now.
Protector, protector.
So he's your protector now.
What did he do to them?
I don't know, my lord. The girls are usually quite descriptive.
So
Descriptive, descriptive.
The girls are usually quite descriptive.
So
Ceremony is traditionally held in the main sanctum, which seats 700 comfortably.
Comfortably, comfortably.
Which seats 700 comfortably.
Are you sure Lady Marjorie doesn't find all this a bit macabre?
Oh no, it's quite all right, Your Grace. I'd love to see their tombs, really.
Tomb, tomb.
I'd love to see their tombs, really.
Oh, he wanted his remains returned to Storm's End.
such a tragedy.
A fairly predictable tragedy.
Predictable, predictable.
Such a tragedy.
Fairly predictable tragedy. Auntie seemed to recall he laid siege to Storm's End for the better part of a year.
All he laid siege to was the banquet table in the command tent. I told him.
Banquet, banquet.
All he laid siege to was the banquet table in the command tent. I told him, we mothers do what we can to keep our sons from the grave. They do seem to yearn for it.
Yearn, yearn.
They do seem to yearn for it.
Their ancestors built this. Sometimes severity is the price we pay for greatness.
Greatness, greatness.
Sometimes severity is the price we pay for greatness. You led the defense of King's Landing. They adore you.
Adore, adore.
They adore you.
I was only a boy when they took you away. My father brought me and my brothers up to the bluff so we...
Bluff, bluff.
My father brought me and my brothers up to the bluff so we could...
Never found them. Just some poor orphans living with the farmer.
Orphan, orphan.
Some poor orphans living with the farmer.
Where people have important things taken from them, and you whine and cry and quit.
Wine, wine.
You whine and cry and quit.
Tyrell saved your life, your children's lives.
Marjorie has her claws in Joffrey.
Claw, claw.
Marjorie has her claws in Joffrey.
Another golden rose, how original. I eat from plates stamped with roses.
Stamp. Stamp.
I eat from plates stamped with roses. The dullest words of any house. Winter is coming. Oh, that's memorable.
Memorable. Memorable.
Oh, that's memorable.
A little obvious, perhaps.
Oh, no, please. Seduce away. It's been so long.
Seduce. Seduce.
Seduce away. It's been so long. What happens when the non-existent bumps against the decrepit? Question for the philosophers.
Philosopher. Philosopher.
Question for the philosophers. What happens when the non-existent bumps against the decrepit? Question for the philosophers. But you've come mincing all this way for something. So
Mince. Mince.
But you've come mincing all this way for something. So
Neither. A babe in the woods. I admired her father.
yes, Ned Stark had many admirers, and how
Admirer. Admirer.
Ned Stark had many admirers, and how
The most beautiful girl I'd ever seen. When I was 12, I was all elbows and knees, and Alana looked like a goddess sent to torture me.
Goddess. Goddess.
Alana looked like a goddess sent to torture me. Pig porridge plate. Oh, you don't have it in the north. Your skin starts to look like boiled oats, and eventually your face slides off and you die in agony.
Agony. Agony.
Eventually your face slides off and you die in agony.
Down White Harbour way.
Came to us from White Harbour.
Harbor. Harbor.
Came to us from White Harbour. Never kept his vows the best he could. He rode far, fought fiercely.
Fiercely. Fiercely.
He rode far, fought fiercely.
Cross the road, tap a barrel of our wine, and sit down to a feast of ham and potatoes. And
Ham. Ham.
sit down to a feast of ham and potatoes. And sit down to a feast of ham and potatoes and laugh at us, starving in the snow.
Starve. Starve.
And laugh at us, starving in the snow.
Can I take this hood off, yeah?
I do.
Hood. Hood.
Can I take this hood off, yeah?
I do.
Halt. Halt.
There's still swineherds, and tanners, and masons. You think carrying a crooked spear makes you a soldier?
Crook. Crook.
You think carrying a crooked spear makes you a soldier?
No matter whose cloak you wear, Lannister, Stark, Baratheon, you prey in the weak.
Pray. Pray.
You prey in the weak.
Aye, he was a bleeder.
You don't deny killing this boy.
I was Joffrey's sworn shield. The boy.
Shield. Shield.
I was Joffrey's sworn shield. The boy.
There are many small cities between here and there, cities ripe for sacking.
Ripe. Ripe.
Cities ripe for sacking. Cities ripe for sacking. Should you take captives?
Captive. Captive.
Should you take captives? In 10 years, some of the boys who send them may be unsullied in their turn. Us all shall prosper.
Prosper. Prosper.
Us all shall